Hey there, Bobcat Nation. I am Giovanni Rosello here reporting from the Bobcat Sports Network, and we are here to bring you the St. Thomas University Men's Basketball Media Day here once again at the Fern, St. Thomas University, here from the Bobcat Sports Network. We are just moments away. We are going to get so many interviews here. We're going to get head coach, Coach Crarey here. It's going to be a great time. We're going to get players as well. We're going to get 3 players. All of you are going to enjoy it. It's going to be a blast, and we will be right back. Thank you. Hello there, Bobcat Nation. My name is Giovanni Rosello here from the Bobcat Sports Network. And joining me right now is the head coach of your St. Thomas University men's basketball team, head coach, Coach Crarey. Coach, thank you so much for joining me on here on the Bobcat Sports Network. This is going to be a big year for STU basketball. I know you're extremely excited about it. Tell us, you're coming in from up north, a very good resume. What should we expect for you to bring here at St. Thomas University?
I think we're going to be ourselves.
Okay.
We're going to be ourselves. We're going to be Bobcats. We're going to be great stewards for Miami, the city of Miami Gardens, and our university, St. Thomas. And we're about relationships here. So you'll see our team will be very close-knit. We'll do things together on and off the floor. Me and you already have a great relationship. Yeah. And that's how we build things here. The key to life is relationships. Relationship with God, relationship with your family. And this is my second family now. So I'm very happy to be here. More than thankful for the opportunity to serve. And I think we're going to have a great year, but I'm just so excited to get this thing started.
No, yeah, so much. Me too. And I love that you brought up, like, the family. Here at St. Thomas University, we pride ourselves of being a family, and you've really adopted that culture. Now, what do you think we should expect to see from the team this year? Because the vibe around the team is just so amazing. It's different. What do you think we should expect to see from the team this year?
You're going to see a team play hard. Our teams always play hard, and playing hard is a skill. A lot of people think, you're supposed to play hard. No. Playing hard is a skill. Our team's going to play extremely hard, extremely unselfish. We're going to play aggressive. We're also going to be a very confident group. I'm a confident coach. I know the things that we work for, and confidence comes from your work ethic. So you're going to see a team that plays hard each and day, plays with passion, plays for each other, plays for St. Thomas University. That's what you're going to see.
I am so excited. That's different because, always here at St. Thomas University with the men's basketball team, you could see a hard work ethic, but I'm watching the practices this year, and it's like you're going hard on these guys, and I love it. That's what you need. That you just need to go hard every time. You got to be straightforward. Now, a fantastic offseason you guys had. So many new additions to the team. You guys were able to keep the most important players. What would you have to say about that?
Well, you're not winning anything without players. You can say what you want about this offense, this is my philosophy, this is how we do things. You don't have players, it does not matter. And so I'm fully aware of that. And so keeping the guys that we had here first was the first thing for me. Got on the phone with DJ Russell, Chris Whitaker, Jasim Floyd, Justin Rogers. Getting on the phone with them, Bud Jones, and developing a relationship with them early was key. We had to keep them. This is a very good team. It's coming off of a good season, a good 2 years. And so I wanted to make sure we built on that momentum. We had to start with the guys that were already here first. And so after that, going to get the guys that we really needed. Our team needed shooting. We really needed it, and so we were out there. We got some guys that can really shoot the ball. James Harris and Will Brown, and some really good players that we got brought in. DeAndre Johnson, Jonas Parker. This is the most talent I've ever had.
Wow.
Talent doesn't guarantee you're going to win, but I can promise you this: you're not winning without it. So. Excited about the guys that we brought in, excited about the guys that we have. We have a very good group. We should be extremely competitive in the Sun Conference. And our goal is to be one of the premier programs in the nation. I'm not going to be shy about that. That's why I came here. I gained outside of my comfort zone from D.C. because I wanted to turn it up.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're here at St. Thomas.
Yeah, no, what a better place to do it. Miami, Florida, St. Thomas University. This is what it's all about. This is where the bright lights are at. No pun intended here with the lights already how bright it is. Now, Coach, you mentioned a lot of the transfers that came in. There are so many. Now, if there was one of them, a key player to be on the lookout for, who would you say it is? Or maybe you want to hide that. I don't know. You want to maybe give us a little teaser?
I can't say one.
Okay.
I mean, I would say, first, when you look at DeAndre Johnson, he's 6'10", okay, and he's really a wing. Like, he's not like a big guy that's trying to play on the perimeter. No. He belongs there.
Wow.
He's probably our best shooter. A smooth game, effortless, great teammate, listener, really good player. Came with me from Washington at Venice. We have a great relationship. I'm looking forward to watching him. Jonas Parker, a dog. Like, he scares me. I coach him, and sometimes at practice I gotta look the other way because he's just plays with such aggression, such fire, skilled, 6'8", long, athletic, really good player. And Gustone is probably going to be one of the crowd favorites.
Okay.
It's a great game, has a little bit of a flash, Baltimore kid. All these kids, Northeast kids, and really tough, really smart, real basketball savvy, very talented, very confident group. So, we have a lot of guys coming in. Those three guys, ironically, came with me from Washington at Venice. They're really good. Like they're really good players. So I look forward to coaching them.
Coach, man, I am getting goosebumps right now. Ooh, this is getting me excited here. This is probably the most excited I've been here for St. Thomas University men's basketball here in my 4 years here at St. Thomas University. Now, out of the returning players as well, that was a good point that you brought up, how you were able to keep in a lot of the returning players, such as Dwayne Russell, Chris Whitaker, two players that we're actually going to be able to get here on an interview as well here with you. Let me ask you, out of the returning players, is there also somebody maybe that we should be on the lookout for this year, maybe an even better year?
Bud Jones.
Bud Jones,
wow.
Okay.
So when I got the job, we're going to play fast. And so, Bud is a traditional post player. And I just, I have to think about Bud a little bit and how I was going to integrate him. But Bud Jones is really good. He's lost 25 pounds.
Yep.
He looks great. He's dunking everything. He's dominating practice. I think Bud Jones is going to be surprised this season because he's so good. He's so coachable. He's so smart. Got great hands, great feet, great touch around the basket. He might take a couple threes this year too. Spoiler alert. He's looking good out there. And I told him, I said, you do what your skill set allows you to do.
Okay.
I don't hold your game back. Your skill set does. So if you got it in your package, let's do it.
Wow. No, if he's shooting threes, the spacing, oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
How are you going to guard that? That's ridiculous.
Not for us to worry about.
Yeah, that's not going to be that sounds like an opponent's problem. That's a them problem. Now, you were very straightforward about this team coming in and also as well in this interview saying how this team needed shooting. And I remember on Twitter, one of the first tweets that you said about St. Thomas University men's basketball when coming in was that the three-point shooting was kind of a struggle last year. And that was kind of one of the downfalls of the team, I would have to maybe say, in the championship game, really when it mattered most. We did make some of the shots when it mattered the most, but at the same time, it was a little bit inconsistent. And that was something you were really strong on. Tell me, what do you think this team is going to have to do to win it all?
First, we got to stay connected and stay together. For us, it's really not even about basketball. Basketball would take care of itself if we have the proper discipline, unselfishness, and great relationships with each other.
Okay.
We're able to hold each other accountable without, my favorite saying is stay out of your feelings. This is business. Nobody has time for your feelings. We have time for your work ethic and your togetherness. So if we take care of that aspect, basketball will be easy for us. But when it comes to shooting the basketball, it's 2021, right? Like three-point shooting, it's what it is. It's the game. We're from Europe, from the NBA, college basketball. If you can't shoot the ball, you can't be successful.
Yep.
We have, I think, the best front line in the country. I'm not going to be shy about that. Having 4 Division I drop downs in our front line, and you could arguably say that Jonas Parker might be the most talented player out of all of them. He's a D2 transfer. So. You look at that, makeup. We had to get guys to space the floor around them to open it up so they could do their work. Last year, watching some of the games, DJ Russell's playing against 2 people. That's not happening anymore.
Yep.
And so how are you going to guard DJ Russell one-on-one?
Exactly.
Once again, that's not our problem. We'll let everybody else deal with that. But, that was the philosophy to build it around what we have. So I knew the strengths that we had at St. Thomas coming in. It was one of the things that intrigued me about the job. Very good talent pool that we already had in place. All we had to do was add to it and then really establish how we wanted things to run from a culture standpoint.
Got you. No, that's it's very important that we added more to this team to not really make it a one-man show. And the fact that you were able to target the needs in the offseason, that is huge. Because most of the time, it's easy to say that the wants and needs, but always, the needs are just way more important, and you address that. Now, Coach, here at St. Thomas University, there's just so many special things about it. And already you coming here into the university, you've already made a big impact. The season hasn't even started, and you've done already so much here. You made a lot of our jobs so much easier, and you're just making it so much more fun compared to last year. And last year was already fun as it is. But, Coach, it's my 4th year here at St. Thomas University. This is the most fun I've had since, I'm just so excited. Coach, let me ask you, what has been the most special thing here about St. Thomas University so far?
The people. The people. Like, I really feel at St. Thomas I can be myself. Like, the people that I see every day, you guys didn't know that I was, for lack of better words, just playful coming in. I'm very serious when it's time to be serious. I like to have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I spend more time here than I do at home with my own family. So you want to make sure you're enjoying the time with the people that you're with. And so being able to come to work every day is a privilege that I really respect and I'm grateful for. But being able to have fun while I'm doing it, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
So coming in and talking to Mertz and talking to A.D. Reichel and playing golf with our fabulous president, David Armstrong, and me and him and just having casual conversation, like, that doesn't happen all the time.
Doesn't.
And so just being able to be in this position is a blessing for me. And I'm really embracing St. Thomas. Miami's kind of my vibe. It's kind of, it's not everybody's vibe. It's not everybody's. It's my vibe, just how things are. And, it's a match made in heaven to me. So I'm where I want to be. I'm where God wanted me to be. I waited a long time to have an opportunity like this, and so I plan on relishing it as best as I can.
Yeah, I know, and that's part of the journey. That's part of the personal, spiritual journey that we must all follow, and I love that you brought that up, how God set this out for you, especially here at St. Thomas University, a well-known religious school, Catholic school here. That is a fantastic point. I really appreciate that, Coach. And also part of the journey is the 3 interviews we got coming up. We got Dwayne Russell going to be first, then Chris Whitaker, and then one of the transfers that you brought up, the 6'10" wing, not really a center, but DeAndre Johnson being one of them. Tell me, what do you think we should expect to see from Dwayne Russell? How are you feeling about this?
Dwayne Russell is like a coach's dream. Like when I had a conversation with him at his, we had interviews last week for the preseason. Like, I couldn't stop smiling. I had to tell him the truth. Like, you're a joy to coach.
Yes.
Like, you play hard every single day. He's gotten outside of his comfort zone. He's not really a talker. He doesn't really talk a lot. But here now you can see him leading. You hear him talking on defense. You hear him talking to his teammates, getting guys to stay focused, and you see that growth. And so I really wanted to get guys out of their comfort zone, and seeing him do that that makes me more excited than him dunking on somebody because he's going to dunk on somebody 4 or 5 times during a year, but he can be a leader every single day, every single practice, every single game, every single bus trip, holding guys accountable. And it really is going to set us apart. So, that's what I look for in terms of DJ Russell, just what he has done for our program in general, not just on the basketball court, but now really how he's taking advantage of things moving forward.
Wow, thank you so much, Coach. That is a great quote, great statement right there. And we're going to have Dwayne Russell here now shortly, and we will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach, thank you so much. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, here we are back after the amazing interview we just had with Coach Crarey. Dwayne Russell right here. What year you're coming off of, man? An MVP season for this Bobcats team. Let me ask you, what do you think we should expect to see from the team this year?
A lot of spacing, playing as a team. This is the best team I feel like I haven't played on so far. So, yeah, it's gonna be scary this year. Yeah.
I am so excited to hear that. And last year, you guys went all the way to the conference championship, and you saying that this is the best team that you have ever been on. That is a significant improvement. You guys were a possession away from winning it all this year, and you saying that this is the best team you've ever been a part of. I can only imagine, the expectations, what's going to happen this year. This is special. This is really special. Now, a lot of people always like to ask and hear, after coming off an MVP season, how do we expect for you to improve? Like, what do you think that you're going to improve on? What would you have to say about that?
Pretty much, I'm not going to change nothing, to be honest. I'm going to just keep on doing it, but try to improve on it to make it even better so I can help out my team, like being more vocal. Last year, I feel like I wasn't, vocal, trying to, on defense and stuff, calling out screens and stuff like that. So that's a thing I can improve on this year.
Okay. And that's a great point because leadership does not only come on the court, but also off the court as well, vocalization, mentality, and that's a big change for you. How are you feeling about that? And now taking a leadership role because that's not easy.
Yeah, being a leader is not easy, but you just gotta lead by example. In practice, don't take plays off, even in the game, go hard, things like that.
Great, no, that's awesome, and like I said, once again, that is a big adjustment for you. That's going to be a tough task to have, but you're already handling it perfectly. Coach Crarey said that about you, that especially when the head coach is saying that about you, and we know he has high expectations. That is something very special to hear, Russell. Now, also, I asked you about what should we expect to see from the team this year? And you saying that this is the best team you've ever been a part of. Let me ask you this: what are you most excited though about this team this year?
What I'm excited about is pretty much us bonding, winning games, and just getting the ring, to be honest. Yeah.
I got you, man. I got you.
That's the only way.
Yeah, hopefully when you guys get that ring, we'll maybe be able to get one too.
Yeah, you got to get that ring.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. It's been back-to-back years where you guys went to the Sun Conference Championship. The first one you guys lost it was 2 years ago in overtime. Then last year that one possession. But now, hopefully, this year, the third time's a charm, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
sure.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Dwayne. I really appreciate your time.
All
Thank you so much.
Thank
Now
you.
we're going to get one of your good friends here, DeAndre Johnson, out here. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hello there, Bobcat Nation. We are back here now with DeAndre Johnson, a new player here at St. Thomas University, a 6'10 wing, bringing a different dynamic onto this team.
Absolutely.
Yes. And now you're here at St. Thomas University, a different culture. You know, St. Thomas University kind of demands a lot of excellence, you know what I mean? And, of course, with so much great respect and, you know, and just also just being humble from the bottom, you know, of all of our hearts. Now, what do you think is different about the culture here?
The culture is super different from where I'm from. I think Florida's like a vacation town, you know. It's a lot of slow-moving things, but I like it. People work hard. People get to what they need to get to.
Yeah, and that's a big change. It's not easy to adapt to, and you're doing a great job doing so, I must say. I've seen you in practices. You're a very humble guy. You're very open to everybody, and already you're here on the broadcast. And you're looking great right now, man. You're looking great.
Appreciate it.
Of course, anytime. Now, as I mentioned already, there's a lot of different players on this team, a lot of new faces, a lot of the returning players as well. And I've seen the practices. You guys go hard at each other, but of course, it's all like, you know, with great love, you know, all like a family. You know what I mean?
It's all love. We just love to compete, you know.
Exactly. Like, you know, the chemistry's already building up, and the season it's close, and also exhibitions are coming up. How would you say this team is ready? How ready is this team?
I think this team is ready. But you never know how ready you are until you get hit, you know. So we just gonna go out there and hit whoever we see first, and we gonna keep rocking like that. Yeah. And
now, out of the chemistry thing, what do you think has been the toughest challenge yet so far?
We've been having guys fall out of line. Not fall out of line like character-wise, but like people go down, people got a little nick or a little scratch and stuff like that, you know. So getting everybody to jail at the same time is gonna be what we get to do. But I think that's gonna peak around November.
I like that.
It's gonna peak early.
Yeah.
Not peak early, but we're going to start going crazy early, and we're going to keep going up.
Yeah. And teams that fight together will always live together and die together. Exactly. That is family right there, man. Now, also, Coach Crarey brought up a great point about how you were bringing, you know, versatility onto this team, something different that we didn't have last year. You know, being 6'10", most of the time here in the NAI, people that are 6'10", they're centers, but, you know, you're a wing. You play like a wing. You are a wing. What should we expect to see from you?
You're going to see me play my heart out. Every night, I'm going to give Coach and my teammates all that I have. I'm going to play confident. I'm going to play my little swag, and I'm going to just, you know, get the job done. Whatever the team need me to do that night is what I'm going to do. If it's put up a lot of points, if it's just get rebounds and blocks, if it's just get steals and assists, we're going to do whatever it takes to win.
I got you, man. Thank you so much. And also, one last final question. What is the one message you have to St. Thomas University fans and also maybe the NAIA?
Come turn up. If you go to St. Thomas or if you're in the Florida area, come see us play. It's going to be a show every night. We're going to play hard, get it done every night. And if you're in the NAI and you're not with us, you're an op, you know. We're coming to get you straight up. Ain't nothing personal. We just going to take care of business.
It's all business at the end of the day. It's all business.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, DeAndre. I appreciate you, man. God bless. Stay safe. Hello there, Bobcat Nation. Joining me right now is one of the returning players, Chris Whitaker. Chris, it is so great to have you on here, my man. Thank you so much. Chris, you know, you're coming out here, your first full year here at St. Thomas University. You kind of came in towards the end of the season. It was kind of like you played 50% of the season. But now you have a full year here at St. Thomas. How excited are you about that? What would you have to say about that?
Super excited. You know, just to get a full preseason in. Coach coming in, you know, I was able to really lock in. And last year, you know, I was coming from being off at home. So I didn't have a chance to lock in. I didn't really have a chance to get in the gym and work out. Just being able to have that time, you know, get in jail with the guys and just being able to get in the gym and tighten some stuff up with me as far as my game. It's been, you know, great, even as far as the conditioning aspect, just to be able to get a full preseason in. Probably the most exciting thing about it. I feel really good about this upcoming year.
Yeah, and I remember what last year's the former coach here, he mentioned how you didn't play for a very long time basketball, but then you came back and you had such a great impact for this team, especially in the tournament, in the Sun Conference tournament. That was huge. Now, you're playing with a lot of new guys this year, you know, a lot of now tough competition, you know, people fighting for those starting roles for those minutes. What would you have to say about that?
It's been fun. It's been fun. The coaches preach every day, you know, it's competitive. You really got to work. You got to lock in every day. Nothing's easy. We got guys. Probably our first 10 could go anywhere in the conference and start. So it's a battle every day. We scrimmage. It's one of the most competitive scrimmages I've been in my whole life. As far as the new guys, we're gelling. Everybody's starting to get to know each other. So it's been fun. And a lot of the new guys could play. We didn't bring in any, you know, regular guys. So it's going to be pretty fun to see.
Yeah, no, and one of your teammates that we had on here, we actually just had him on here, DeAndre Johnson. He mentioned how this team right now, this is family. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
it's all, you ride together, you die together. What would you have to say about this? How important is this to you guys as family?
Extremely important.
Mm-hmm.
I give that credit to the coaches. From day one, they talked about building a culture, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what it's been over these past couple months. It's been a culture.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, not to say too much, but I don't think that was really a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
This year, it's been an everyday thing. It didn't really take long to gel with those new guys. We hang out with each other outside of practice, outside of workouts. You catch any one of us with each other.
Yeah.
Einstein's, different parts around campus. So the culture has been huge. I think that's going to lead us a long way.
Yeah, and now you mentioned like a new coach here at St. Thomas, the great coaching staff that we have. Now, what would you have to say about Coach Crarey?
Funny guy. That's my guy, though. Definitely knows everything he's talking about. First time I met him, we talked for about an hour and a half. First day he got the job. So, I did my background check on him. He did his on me. So, we have mutual people we both know. But coming in, I bought in right away.
Mm-hmm.
I believe everything he's saying. And, a lot of guys could tell you it would seem like we've known each other for a long time. But I bought in. And not just him, but all of our coaches.
Yeah, and that all starts once again with chemistry. If the team doesn't have chemistry, the team won't go far. You could have the most talent in the world. You could be the greatest team of all time.
Absolutely.
But if the chemistry isn't there, it's going to lead to selfishness. But this team doesn't have that. And I've seen the practice. They've just been so tough.
They've been extremely tough. And one thing I could say is it's easy to be unselfish when you trust the guys next to you. Like I said, we've been building on this for maybe 2 months now, but the trust is already there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows what everybody can do. Everybody's a killer.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you look around and guys can get to it, it's easy to defer in some situations. I don't mind giving up certain shots to guys when I know I've seen them practice and hit those shots.
Trust,
we got gym rats, too. A lot of these guys don't leave the gym, so now that I know the work's being put in, I don't really mind giving up the ball for that.
Coming here like at 4 a.m., I'm seeing guys already come in taking some shots. That's insane. That's insane. Now, you mentioned like how the culture is different from last year. How about like the on-court talent? Like what do you think this team has improved on from last year so far?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, where to start?
It's a tough one. A lot of the new guys we brought in improved a lot. Shooting threes was a big problem last year. We improved on that. Added more height, more length to go along with Ja and DJ and all them. So, a lot of the new guys we brought in provide a lot of new things for us. It's going to be special. It's definitely going to be special. We got a lot of new pieces to this puzzle, and I think they're going to lead us a really long way. Okay.
And now what is one last message you would want to give to the fans here at St. Thomas University about this season coming up?
Be ready.
Okay.
This ain't last year, so be ready.
Okay. Thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate you, man.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless. Stay safe. Hello, Bobcat Nation. Once again, my name is Giovanni Rosello from the Bobcat Sports Network. Thank you so much for tuning in for the St. Thomas University Men's Basketball Media Day. This was such a great time. We had Coach Crarey here, DeAndre Johnson, Chris Whitaker, Dwayne Russell, just so much talent. This is going to be an amazing year here for everybody. I'm going to have such a great time broadcasting this with Jordan Smith. He's going to be my side-by-side here. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be amazing. He's here right now. He is excited. We are all excited here for this season. High expectations for the team. You heard the messages for the fans, for the NAIA, for the conference, and also with so much great respect. God bless. Stay safe. Thank you. Go Bobcats.